Check us out on the internet at 3boutdoors.com, plus YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Welcome to another season here at 3B Outdoors. Man, as time just flies by. Thanks for being with us. As you all know, my good buddy Dustin Coats passed away this year. So the next two shows I'm kind of going to dedicate to him. So myself, John Carroll, and Dustin Coats, we are heading to Wyoming, Nelson Outfitters, with Dave and Jan and Steve Nelson to see if we can't put our tag on one of those big old whitetails out there in Wyoming. I'm Freddie Neeley, and welcome to 3B Outdoors.
He is a good one, 3B Outdoors, boys.
Big bass, bird, yeah!
12-pound even, biggest fish I ever caught right there. Big, wide, teeth.
Boom! That just happened.
You won't catch anything like this out on the water.
Thanks to the good Lord that He gave me a day that I could come out and do this. I mean, just so blessed.
3B Outdoors is brought to you by Visit Kingsport, Tennessee.
We're with Dave Nelson. Nelson Outfitters. Greatest place in the world right here, baby.
Dustin is getting ready to shoot his brand new gun.
Center target. Dead center. All right, here we go.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Wyoming. We're out here at Dave Nelson, Nelson Outfitters, Sheridan, Wyoming. It's our first morning of our hunt, and we're getting ready to go out. He's had a little misfortune this year. CWD and EWD, or whatever it's called, has kind of hit him a little bit. So we're gonna go out and see what's going on. He still has a few deer, but it might be a little tougher hunting this year. So we're out here, we're excited, and let's get in the UTV and let's head out.
We got a really nice whitetail coming down in front of us. He dropped back down into the right. Here we go. That's a nice 8-point right there. You can see Dustin's.
Hey guys, what we're doing, we're riding around. We've got a bunch of whitetail down here in this big green field. Seen a couple of good bucks in it. We're trying to get a little closer to see what they are and check them out. And it's just so fast out here, and where the deer has just got everywhere to go. We're kind of using the UTV to maneuver around in these canyons and up these draws just to try to find them. So we're hunting. First day.
Right of that little okra patch.
Little deer does.
Mm-hmm.
We're out here at Dave Nelson's today, getting ready for Halloween. And come here, Dave, give me a hug. And then we gotta go like a kiss.
Well, you're feeling better this afternoon. Yeah.
Hey guys, we've come back out here and we're gonna set this blind up in this big green field and hunt here this evening. We're just gonna take a chance. We seen a couple of deer come through here this morning, so we're gonna set this blind up and we're gonna hunt it and see what happens. So let's go.
This portion of 3B Outdoors is brought to you by these fine companies.
Luminox are brighter, more durable, and with replaceable batteries, the longest lasting compound and crossbow lighted nocks on the market, period. When your moment of truth comes, rely on the only lighted knock trusted by the best. Luminox. Light them up at luminox.com.
Have you been charged with a crime? Do you know your constitutional rights? For a free criminal defense consultation, call 423-291-8021. Serving Tennessee and Virginia with offices in Kingsport and Rogersville. Jim Williams & Associates, attorneys at law.
Dixie Custom Rods is 100% focused on building rods for every technique, all the way from finesse fishing up to power fishing. My buddy and owner, Dwayne Wilson, builds superior custom rods with unmatched care, quality, and craftsmanship. His new Carbon Elite Series rods are incredibly light, super sensitive, and strong. The Tightline Special, designed to my specifications, is versatile and perfect for multiple applications. It also continues to be a bestseller. Load up your front deck at DixieCustomRodsandTackle.com.
Hey guys, it's our first evening here in Sheridan, Wyoming at Mr. Dave Nelson Outfitters. We are in the same field that me and Big D smoked a Big 10 in last year. But the thing is, this year, his deer has caught the, is it the EHD? Or I think it's EHD.
EHD or blue tongue.
Yeah, it's something like a blue tongue or EHD.
CWD got him earlier in the year.
And man, it's wiped a lot of his deer out. But Dave had so many whitetails that I'm not for sure that this will probably help his herd in probably a couple, 2 or 3 years. But until then, it might be slim pickings. You know, we're used to seeing 250, 300 deer in a field. And this morning, I mean, it was just like we seen maybe 20, 30. But we did see a couple of good bucks in this field this morning. So me and Dustin has come back in here. We've set up, and we've actually got a decent buck over here bedded down right on the edge of the grass. So when he gets up and starts moving around a little while, we're going to check him out, and who knows, we might send one at him. So, but we've been shooting our guns. Our guns are zeroed in. Mr. Steven has helped us, Steve Nelson, and so we're settling this blind with Dustin's purple mouth and all, and we are at it here in Wyoming. He took our buddy John Carroll up at the Bob's blind, and we think maybe a couple of those bucks might have went that way this morning. We don't know. It's like I said, it's a shot in the dark, but we're hunting. We're out here in Wyoming. We're having a great time, and we're going to sit here and see what happens. Stay with us.
A little buck, 2 bucks, a bunch of deer in there. Whitetails.
What is it? Straight up.
Just running around, ain't they?
Okay guys, it's day 2 here in Sheridan, Wyoming, Nelson Outfitters. And we've seen a lot of animals this morning, just didn't see any really good bucks. So we came back in here to the green field we was in last night, and we moved out to this end of the field. I'm gonna say the south end of the field where this other pivot is. There's a little bit more alfalfa up in this little corner. And we seen a really nice buck come off the hill last night, kind of come down in here. So that's what we're hoping for. We've got John where we was at last night in a blind. So there's a couple bucks that came down that way that just didn't get to us or didn't get by us. But hopefully by the end of the evening, one of us will have one of those on the ground. So cross your fingers. We're out here at Nelson Outfitters. Me and Big D, we're going here. D, let's do a little mojo, and we're going to see what happens. We're going to sit in here. It's October, the middle of October, and it's hot.
We've hit a warm spell.
Yeah, it's about 85 degrees today.
Last couple of years we've hit good and cold and snowy. There's a lot more activity, so it's
slow. I don't know. We'll just see what happens.
This portion of 3B Outdoors is brought to you by these fine companies.
Goodman Jewelers of Chilhowie, Virginia was founded in 1959 on principles of trust, honesty, superior quality, and family values. Mike Goodman is a master jeweler with over 45 years of experience in jewelry design, repair, restoration, and manufacturing. Our professional staff delights in helping you to find unique treasures, engagement rings, and wedding bands to make your special gift dreams come true, including state-of-the-art laser engraving. Visit our showroom for amazing prices and selection. Great customer service is always our pleasure to give.
For a while now, you've been hearing about the secrets of using avid anglers fishing the glue. Don't just take it from me. Listen to these guys.
Not only is this glue super strong, it's very long lasting. I've had the same bottle in my boat all through the summer months without drying out.
Dude, this glue is amazing. It helps me catch more fish.
I've been fishing tournaments for over 30 years, used almost every glue on the market. This is 100% the only fishing glue you need.
To get your bottle of Avid Anglers fishing glue, go by your Bass Pro Shop or online. Whether you're spending the day running around at 70 miles an hour in a high-powered bass boat, fishing a competitive stress-filled tournament, or just enjoying a day on the lake, you can never have enough, Dr. Enough.
Facing a divorce or child custody matter? Are you familiar with divorce, custody, and support laws? For a free family law consultation, call 423-291-8120. Serving Tennessee and Virginia with offices in Kingsport and Rogersville. Jim Williams & Associates, Attorneys at Law.
Nobody wants to run out of power when they're on the water. There is a better way. Introducing the Charge Marine Power Management Station from PowerPole that does the work of 3 devices: a traditional battery charger, a charge on the run, and an emergency start system. PowerPole Charge.
Okay guys, we've been sitting in here for about an hour and a half. 2 hours maybe, and it's getting down to the witching hour when it's time for them to start coming into the fields. So we heard a shot a while ago, and we're hoping it was John, our buddy down here. He's on the other end of the field where we was at last night and seen a couple of good deer come in. So it's that time. We've seen a few deer come in, but we're hoping that one of the big ones come down through here tonight. So cross your fingers.
I come over on him, range find, 228, squeeze trigger, and he fell.
Those are pretty nice.
Oh, I'm telling you, but that level kit, being plumb, we gotta be plumb. I mean, not sugar beet plumb, but plumb, baby.
Oh, I see him. We have walked up on Big John's deer. Let's go over here and get it and see what he's got. Dadgum, Johnny. That's a good buck. Oh, he smoked him. Look at that.
There we go.
What do you think, John?
That's right there. Mr. Nelson helped me out on the bench. We got the 7 rib mag dialed in, and right there's the result.
That's pretty deer.
28 yards.
Yes, sir. Look how big that sucker is.
And come Mr. Nelson, he's a legend. And man, I tell you what, he's taught me so much. I appreciate it. When this man here speaks, you better start listening. And I sure do appreciate it. It's been so much fun. I've seen so much game. And man, I tell you what, you can't beat it here. Seen some of the prettiest animals you've ever seen. A lot of game and just awesome place to hunt. And I'm so thankful I got to come. Man, that's a nice deer.
Give me some of that right there, Johnny. Give me some, Dave.
3B boys.
What you think, Dave?
Yep. Took a good job.
Hey guys, it's our 3rd evening here at Nelson Outfitters in Sheridan, Wyoming. We didn't see a whole lot this morning. We just kind of scouting of the morning, hunting of the evening. But we had a big 10-pointer come off the hill last night. We seen him the first night. He come off the hill last night, and we seen him the first night out right in here where we're at. Last night he come out and dropped over the ditch and went all the way out to where we couldn't see him. But tonight we're still set up the same place. Hopefully he'll come out and come back in here. It's really green, lush alfalfa up in here where we're at. And we've already got several deer in the field, but we're just hoping he comes out and comes the right way and at least 400 or 500 yards and gives us a shot. So me and Big D is going to sit in here tight, see what happens. Big John, or should I say Little John, killed a nice 8-pointer last night, and he's real tickled. Got a bunch of trout, so we got 2 more evenings, this evening and tomorrow evening, and we'll see what happens. Now here at Nelson Outfitters, Sheridan, Wyoming, it's an awesome place. Where's another whitetail went to? So 334. Looking back for some reason. He keeps looking back. Where'd he go? I don't see. He's getting ready to drop over the hill right there. Oh, what is he right there? Oh shit, he's down. He ain't going nowhere. There must be a little gully right there. Okay, guys, the buck whiz after came out, but he came across the field so fast we couldn't really range him and get the gun set on the carrots and stuff. But last night he followed this ditch and he was down in here. Tonight, I said John was hunting over there, but tonight there's nobody over there, so we can shoot that way. So hopefully he'll follow script and come out down here in the bottom, and we'll get a shot at him. So let's see what happens. That's a long way. 4.50. 358.
This portion of 3B Outdoors is brought to you by these fine companies.
matter your passion.
Whether you love shooting or hunting,
we got you covered.
Hey, buddy, what's going on?
Hey, Freddie, look, I need to borrow your four-wheeler. Me and Dustin's got some things we want to try.
All right, I'll bring it to you.
Thanks, bud.
All right, bye.
That'd be funny if I said I'd buy Freddie another one. Let's check his weeds out. Here we go. Hold on, Doug. Oh, yeah.
Chris Dedrick, Mill Creek Construction, proud sponsor, big fan of 3B Outdoors.
Have you recently lost a loved one? Do you have questions about probate or inheritance laws? For a free probate consultation, call 423-389-4678. Serving Tennessee and Virginia with offices in Kingsport and Rogersville. Jim Williams & Associates, attorneys at law.
I got him. Let him turn this a little bit. All right, here we go. Just get right in there.
I believe you drilled him. I'm not sure, but I believe you drilled him.
That's him running.
He's running. He's running in circles. Crank another one in there. Get ready. Crank another one in there. Get ready for him. He's running this way. He's running right to us.
So I need to crank it down?
I don't know. I don't know what the range is. Just hang on.
Here we go.
You got him? He's facing us.
Yeah, I know.
He shot over. He's running towards us. He's running towards us. He's gonna come out right here.
Okay, guys, I know I didn't give you any update in the blind after the shot, but it was getting dark, and what we think happened, Dave was kind of off looking through the spot scope. Thinks I kind of gut shot it. We didn't really compensate for the wind drift or anything like that. Don't know if that's what it was or if I just kind of pulled it a little bit, but anyway, we think we gut shot him, and we're just going to leave him laying, let him stay there, and hopefully go get him in the morning. And that's like I always say, guys, if you're in doubt, do not go bust that deer up. It will run, and if it's something's plugged the holes up in the guts, you will not find that deer. So we're gonna go back in the morning, cross our fingers, long night, and hopefully we'll take you through it in the morning.
Well, we found my deer. We drove right up on him, so let's go take a look at him. Not a bad looking Wyoming whitetail right there, guys. We were just lucky enough to get one in him, and like I've always told you guys, when in doubt, back out, come back in the morning. He's probably 150 yards from where we shot him last night. Maybe 150, 200, something like that. And if you, evidently I shot him a little back, and if you'll leave them laying, you'll find them. Don't push them. So guys, again, golly, thank you, good Lord. Thank you, Dave Nelson, Nelson Outfitters. It's been a blast. Thanks again, Dave.
You're welcome.
It's always a pleasure coming out here. We have got Jan Nelson, actually the boss lady of this whole operation. Jan, thank you so much for putting up with us and letting us come out. We love it so much, and just thank you so much. Thank you. Well, I told you it was going to be a great show. It's kind of hard for me to do these two shows. It's my buddy, Dustin. You know, it's one of our last hunts at Nelson Outfitters, and it was probably one of Dustin's most favorite places in the world to go. So I got to spend that time with him there. And that's where I took his ashes. And on the next show, you'll see me taking his ashes to Wyoming and putting them out. Well, we're about out of time again this week, folks. Join us again next week where Nathan will have you somewhere on the water.
We got mule deer loin out of Yoran deer. And this is what we get out here at Nelson's. Grade A.
We wake up in the morning before the rising sun. Load up boats, rods and reels, bows and our guns. We're Team 3B, gonna have ourselves some fun.
Right there is the one that holds the glue together for this color right here.
Check us out on the internet at 3boutdoors.com, plus YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.